Do you ever feel like you're swimming against the current, constantly battling, trying to force things, feeling exhausted by the sheer effort of trying to control your life? What if the secret isn't to fight harder, but to let go? Welcome. Today, we're diving into a timeless perspective, inspired by thinkers like Alan Watts, about finding peace not by controlling the world, but by understanding our place within its flow. This isn't about rigid rules or doctrines. It's about unlocking a different way of being. Think about water. It doesn't resist. It flows around obstacles, finds the path of least resistance, and yet it shapes entire landscapes. Watts often used this powerful analogy. He suggested that the universe, existence itself, is much like a great river, vast, powerful, and constantly moving. We often build dams, don't we? We try to hold on to moments, possessions, even specific feelings, desperately trying to stop the river's flow. We label things good or bad, permanent or temporary, creating mental boxes that reality constantly overflows. But what happens when we exhaust ourselves trying to maintain these dams? What if the tension we feel is simply the resistance to the natural flow? The idea isn't to become passive logs swept away aimlessly. It's about learning to swim, to feel the current, understand its direction, and use its energy rather than fighting against it. This starts with recognizing that the you who is trying to control everything is part of the same energy that makes the river flow. Call it God, Brahman, the Tao, universal energy. The name doesn't matter. What matters is the felt sense that you are not separate from the universe. You are an expression of it. Just like a wave isn't separate from the ocean, you are a pattern, a ripple, within this vast energetic sea. Think about the constant on and off rhythm of existence, sound and silence, light and dark, crest and trough of a wave. Life is this pulse. Trying to have only the on, only the good, only the crest, is like trying to have a coin with only one side. It's impossible, and the struggle creates suffering. Does that sound freeing, or maybe a little terrifying? The idea of letting go of that tight grip we think keeps us safe? Stick with me, because understanding this is the key. So, how do we apply this? It starts with observation. Notice your resistance. When do you feel yourself mentally bracing against what is? When do you fight reality? Noticing is the first step to loosening that grip. It's about cultivating trust. Not blind faith, but a trust in the process, in the unfolding nature of things. Like planting a seed, you nurture it, but you trust the natural process of growth. You don't force the sprout out of the earth. This doesn't mean inaction. It means acting in harmony with the flow, making choices, pursuing goals, but without that desperate, anxious attachment to a specific outcome. You swim with the current towards your destination, adjusting your stroke as needed, rather than trying to redirect the entire river. Zen, in this light, is seeing the magnificent dance for what it is. The joys, the sorrows, the successes, the failures, all part of the intricate pattern. It's like realizing you're watching an incredible movie. You're engaged, you feel the emotions, but deep down, you know it's a play of light and shadow. What if you could experience life's challenges with that same sense of engagement, but without being crushed by them? What if you could navigate difficulties with a sense of underlying peace? Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about giving in to the nature of reality. It's trusting the universe, which is ultimately trusting the deepest part of yourself. Flow like water, drift like a cloud, not aimlessly, but with an awareness and acceptance of the ever-present current of life. Find the stillness within the movement. The river is always flowing. The question is, will you keep fighting it? or will you learn to swim? If this perspective resonated with you, take a moment this week to simply notice the flow in your own life. Where are you resisting? Where could you perhaps loosen your grip just a little? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What helps you find your flow? And if you want more explorations into mindfulness and finding peace in a busy world, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future journeys. Share this video as you know someone who might need to hear this message today. Thank you for joining me. Until next time.